Hello friends, I am Suman. Welcome to my channel in Dial Programming Academy. Today I am going to discuss about developer console and what are the main components of developer console, right? So let's start. So developer console in Salesforce is a built-in development and debugging tool used mainly by developer and advanced admin to write, test and troubleshoot Salesforce code and the automation, right? So developer console is a Salesforce tool used to write, execute, debug Apex code and monitor application behavior, right? So the developer console is an integrated development environment with a collection of tools where you can create, debug, and test application in the Salesforce, right? So what are the main components of the developer console? So we have the Apex editor there. So Apex editor is used to write and edit Apex classes and the triggers, right? Execute enemies window. It runs the Apex code without saving it to a class, right? So it is used for quick testing, right? So whether if you want to test your code, whether it is working fine or not, so without saving, we can write that piece of code in our execute enemies window and we can check for the output before writing in the class, right? So debug log means track execution of Apex flows, workflows, and the process. So debug log is a log file that capture step by step execution detail of Apex code, right? And process to help developer find errors and understand system behavior. SQL query editor. So we use SQL query editor to write the SQL queries. So it retrieves the Salesforce data using SQL queries, right? Test execution. So test execution means here we run the test classes and check the code coverage. Checkpoints. So checkpoints allow pausing execution at the specific line, right? So it is used for advanced debugging, right? If we want to debug line by line to our code, then we can use these checkpoints to execute or to debug our code especially, right? So Visual Force and Lightning debugging. So that is debug Visual Force page or the Lightning component. So we can uh, write the Visual Force page and the Lightning components as well in our uh, Apex programming, right? So let me show you how we can open our developer console. So come to our Salesforce org. So click here on the developer console. So this is the place where we write our code, or you can say we can do our coding. So this is our developer console, right? This is the file menu where we can create the classes, trigger and all, right? This is used to open the existing classes, triggers and pages. And this is our enemies window where we can write our code temporarily to see whether it is working fine or not, right? So we have two options here, execute and execute highlighted. So how many lines I have written here, right? For example, I am writing a one line statement here, system dot debug, right? And here I am just want to display welcome in coding, right? So if I will execute this, then it will show me the output. Just click on debug only. So it is showing me the output, right? So highlight means suppose I have one more line here, right? For example, I'm writing one more statement. And here, hello Salesforce. Right. So if I have two line statements here, right? If I will click on execute, then these two lines are executed, right? So if I will click here debug only, so here you can see both output I able to see here. right? So suppose I want to execute this line only, then select this line and click on execute highlighted. So execute highlighted button is used to execute that piece of code which you have selected from your NMS window, right? So this is the difference between these two buttons, execute and executed highlighted, right? Now come here, the another part. Now let me close these all things, right? So these are the logs. So as we have discussed, it display the logs every time it is success or failed, right? This is the test. This is used to run our test classes here. So it is used to for our code coverage, test execution, right? Next one is checkpoint. This is the checkpoint. This is used to execute the program one by one, as we have mentioned here. So checkpoint allow pausing execution at the specific line, right? Next is query editor. So this is the query editor. Here we can write our SQL queries. So I'm going to show you one. Select, suppose I want to fetch the record from the account object. So how I can write this? So select ID, comma name from account and limit 1. So what is the SQL queries, how we can write this, we will do in our further classes, right? So now click on execute button. So here it is showing me the output, right? So if I will remove remove the limit here, so it will show me all records, how many available in an account. So I'm fetching two fields, that's why it is displaying only two fields value here, right? So in this way our query editor work to write the query to check or to get the output as per the query, right? Now view state, we can see the states here of the program. Now progress, here it is showing just uh, the progress about the our code, right? So we will see in our further videos as well these 2 points. Now problems. So this problem show the errors here. So whenever we write the code in our class, it will display the errors if we are writing a wrong code, right? So all the things we will do, we will see in a further videos. So that's all about today video, and thank you for watching my videos. If my videos are helping you, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos.